Welcome to the History and Culture channel. Today, we take you on a journey to one of the most enchanting and historically rich cities on the Mediterranean coast, the city of Jaffa. Known as the Bride of the Sea, Jaffa is not only famous for its oranges, its ancient port, and its stunning views of the Mediterranean, but also for being a city laden with thousands of years of history, civilizations, and faith. Among its most remarkable landmarks are its churches, which tell stories of resilience, coexistence, and spirituality across the centuries. Part 1. Jaffa Through the Ages. Jaffa is considered one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, with a history that stretches back nearly 4,000 years. Ancient Egyptian texts described it as a Canaanite city. According to religious tradition, it was the port from which the prophet Jonah set sail before being swallowed by the whale. The Canaanites and Phoenicians used it as a major trading hub. Under the Romans, it became a flourishing commercial center. During the Crusades, it was a strategic site that witnessed repeated battles. Under Ottoman rule, Jaffa thrived as a cosmopolitan city, welcoming merchants, pilgrims, and travelers from all over the world. In the 19th and early 20th centuries, it gained international fame for its oranges, exported across Europe. However, it suffered greatly during the Nakba of 1948, when most of its Palestinian inhabitants were displaced. Yet, its old landmarks, mosques, churches, and narrow alleys still stand as witnesses to its deep heritage. Part 2. Jaffa, City of Religions. Jaffa was never just a coastal town. It was a melting pot of religious and cultural diversity. Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived side by side, each community shaping its unique character. Among the symbols of this diversity, the old Jewish cemetery overlooking the city and port, containing graves of Jews who lived in Jaffa for centuries. 2. Synagogues, Beit Knesset, where prayers and gatherings took place, some of which remain to this day. 3. The traditional Jewish quarter, with its stone houses and small balconies, reflecting the social and religious life of the Jewish community in Jaffa. And of course, Jaffa's churches, which still echo the stories of pilgrims, merchants, and residents who passed through over the centuries. Sheet. Part 3. The Churches of Jaffa. Street. Peter's Church. Located in the Old City near the port. Built by Franciscan monks in the 17th century. Famous for its tall bell tower, a landmark for sailors approaching from the sea. Constructed in the European Baroque style, contrasting with the surrounding Eastern architecture. Served as a key stop for Christian pilgrims on their way to Jerusalem. 2. Street. Michael's Greek Orthodox Church. Among the oldest in Jaffa, belonging to the Orthodox community. Houses Byzantine icons and beautiful decorations. A spiritual center for the Orthodox Christians of Jaffa throughout the ages. 3. Street. Anthony's Church. A Catholic Franciscan church. Also played a cultural and educational role, with Catholic schools established beside it. Served as a social refuge in addition to its religious role, especially in times of crisis. 4. The Armenian Orthodox Church of St. Peter the Apostle. Reflects the Armenian presence in Jaffa for centuries. Combines traditional Armenian style with local Palestinian architecture. Symbolizes cultural interaction within Jaffa's diverse community. 5. The Melkite Greek Catholic Church. Serving the Melkite Catholic community, blending Byzantine tradition with Catholic faith. A place of prayer and a celebration, especially during Easter and Christmas, when Christians from across Jaffa gather together. Part 4. Spiritual and cultural significance. The importance of Jaffa's churches lies not only in their architectural and historical value, but also in their deep spiritual heritage and role as symbols of the city's diverse identity. For centuries, they welcomed pilgrims from Europe on their way to Jerusalem and offered refuge to merchants and sailors who found in Jaffa both a community and a sanctuary. And alongside them stand Jaffa's Islamic landmarks. The Great Mosque, Hassan Bek Mosque, Al-Omari Mosque, is one of the city's oldest mosques and a spiritual hub for the Muslim community. Mosques of the Old Quarter, places of worship and community gatherings for Jaffa's Muslims across centuries. Al-Bahar Mosque, Mahmoudiya Mosque, Located near the port of Jaffa, it is one of the oldest and most beautiful mosques in the city. Built in the 18th century by the Ottoman governor Mahmud Pasha, it became known as the Mahmudiyya Mosque. With its towering minaret overlooking the sea, it was a haven for travelers and sailors who prayed there before setting out on their journeys. Al-Jabaliyya Mosque. Situated in the Jabaliyya neighborhood in southern Jaffa, it was not only a place of worship, but also a social and spiritual center that brought together the residents of the neighborhood for prayers and communal gatherings. Muslims played a vital social and economic role in the city, especially in maritime trade and agriculture. Conclusion: Jaffa is not just a Palestinian city on the Mediterranean coast. It is a cultural and spiritual icon. Its mosques, churches, and ancient alleys bear witness to a long history of coexistence between religions and cultures. And despite the many challenges it has endured, Jaffa remains a symbol of authenticity, diversity, and living heritage that will never die. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends so you won't miss any of our upcoming stories.